Do you remember that night? Do you remember that day? But why did you leave me when our love just meant to be forever over to be? Do you remember that night? Do you remember that day? But why did you leave me when our love just meant to be forever over to be? I feel the sweat sliding down my face, like the first day that we met, going on into a phase. Do you remember the name? Do you remember that day that you looked through that frame and met my gaze in the way? The world stopped for a minute, slow motion in the surrounding. I've been drowning into your eyes from a great distance, in that space that feels like ice, in a city that makes you lose your existence. Please follow me for the rest of your life. You won't regret how I will make you feel alive. Do you remember that night? Do you remember that day? But why did you leave me when our love just meant to be forever over to be? Do you remember that night? Do you remember that day? But why did you leave me when our love just meant to be forever over to be? I brought you to Neverland for all your dreams to become real. This imaginary will become your dreamland, into a flexible reality that we will mold like we want. No more illegality, that's a gift that is relevant. Architect of your own society, prepare to face the peace, prepare to feel the variety. The glass is breaking into pieces on the doors of our memory. In that corner of my head, I just wanna think of you instead of running along the way, missing your hips sway. Do you remember that night? Do you remember that day? But why did you leave me when our love just meant to be forever over to be? I look at your picture as I remember of how we were happy together, lost in our heads all the time. I remember how you were sublime. I can't believe that you are gone, breaking that indestructible bond. Well, that's what I thought it was before you left the camera. The movie of our life, disappearing just like my wife. My heart bouncing to my chest, I'm falling into a big distress. But why did you leave me when our love just meant to be forever we were to be? Do you remember that night? Do you remember that day? But why did you leave me when our love just meant to be forever over to be? Do you remember that night? Do you remember that day? But why did you leave me when our love just meant to be forever over to be?